Hi everyone, it's your girl Anita flying high here, and this is the recap for Manchester City Women versus Everton in the Women's Super League. The match ended up being 2-0. City got another win. Um, really happy. I felt like this international break was really long, really long. We got a lot of things going on internationally. So shout out to all the teams. We're watching the Women's Gold Cup. The UEFA Women's Nations League, and other things going on in the realm of sport, women's football. But yes, so City ended up winning 2-0, 2-1. Let me give Everton their credit because Everton got a goal, a really nice goal in the second half. But to open up, City, nothing really changed in the lineup versus Chelsea. I mean, I feel like I was saying I would like to see Mary Fowler, Mary Fowler, Hasegawa, Jess Park midfield, but he's going with Laura Coons because she's a veteran player. He can count on her. Mary's still young, and of course Jess Park practically has proved her. We need her. We need a creative player. We need her passing. We just need her there to help balance City out a little bit. She is a Libra, all right. So, anyways, um, so we have a a bad play from Everton defender, because Layla she had attacked. She was I guess high pressing, and she's the fullback, right? So she's pressing the center. She's pressing the center backs and the fullback. She's chasing them around, and then around the 15 minutes, she went from the first defender that she went to the second one, and it was a Van Henderment. She ended up being the victim of Layla's pressure, and as she's turning to give the ball to the keeper, she doesn't get enough power on her pass, and Bunny ends up getting the ball because the pass died midway through, and she ends up slotting it pretty easily with her right foot. And of course, Bunny's usually not going to miss opportunities like this, so she gets the first goal in the 15th minute for City. And I was saying in my commentaries, if you want to check those out, make sure you go to the Patreon. I was saying in the commentary that in the first 20-25 minutes, I got to see a lot of everybody's influence on the City team. Um, Layla and Kirsten were very active on the flanks as fullbacks. Layla was usually playing in the midfield, and the City were playing that back three, but she was up and down left and crossing the balls in. And also Kirsten just being an option, being available for her teammates, which is always really nice to see, especially because she's still young and she's still growing into this position. And I think we have a lot to see come out from her as she continues to develop to become a better player. Of course, with Alex Greenwood, we got to see so many. I got to see so many passes from Alex, like just over the top finding Bunny, over the top finding Kelly, over the top finding him. And with with Alexandri, the Spanish fullback, Spanish center back, she was finding Jess Park a lot in the middle. She was doing those passes that cut the middle of the line, like I guess they'd say that break the middle of the third, or I don't. There's words for this. That just cut the midfield of Everton. She was finding those passes that cut through the seams, multiple times. Hasegawa, she was finding Hasegawa, Jess Park, just Laura Combs, even Bunny, just being very influential with her passes. And I was really happy for everyone. Everyone had a really good game. And I was really happy just to see the ladies back because I missed them. Anyways, so in the second half, we got subs from Everton. They were the first ones. We had Pamanti. She came on the second half for Madison, right in the second half, and she was helpful already. She had like a little how we like box out players in basketball to get the rebound. She had did that to Laura Coombs. I was like, oh yeah, she already popping. Like she's already gonna do something. She's already gonna be messing up the rhythm City had, and she did. I mean, Everton got a goal. Not before Hemp got a goal. A very lovely finish from Hemp, and like I always say about Hemp, especially when I play with her on like FC 24, like Hemp should be going for goals every time she gets the ball. There's just no one that can stop her. She's just too quick. And like I said, as she continues to get better, more of a goal scorer mentality, she's going to score goals. Like this goal that she scored in the 55th minute, of course, was the game winner, but it was so finessed. It was kind of crazy. It was so finessed, and she did a little 1-2 with Laura Coombs, and it was pretty simple. A lot of simple passes from City worked in their favor, and it just showed like Everton were just getting moved around so easily, so flowy, and it was they just couldn't keep up, unfortunately. But Hemp, yeah, she had the ball back from Laura Coombs, and she ended up running, and then around a little bit, maybe like 5 or yards, or maybe a couple inches outside the penalty box, she goes ahead and takes a shot with her left foot, and it curls all the way through. It's like a low shot too. It's a low shot. It curls through to the left side of the post. It was a special goal because from the distance she was, to keep the ball down on the ground that low, you had to hit it almost perfectly because it tucked in the net. Like there was no way the keeper was going to be able to save it because it was just so far to the left. Of course, she kicked it around some players, but still, really good finish. Beautiful technique from him. And I'm like, oh, him, if you leave for Barcelona, I mean, we're going to miss you. Anyways, um, but Everton had a very, very quick response. Benson, she ended up getting a goal in the 60th minute. It was a very great goal. Very great goal. Jess Park really couldn't do nothing about it. She had she was running, and she was on the left hand side of the penalty box, outside the penalty box, and then she had cut back around to the right to get on her right foot, and she struck it. Keatings, there was no way you were stopping this. It was in the top left corner. You saw Keating's hand go up. Keating's hand was like a couple inches to the left, and the ball was a couple inches to the right, or maybe it was backwards. Keating's hands were a couple inches to the right, and the ball was hit a couple inches to the left, and she wasn't gonna stop this. It hit the. It didn't even hit the post. It just went in, and it looked like it probably hit the bottom of the post and like dropped into the net. But the goal was going in regardless, and it was a great goal for Benson. And I was happy for Everton because they played better, especially from the first half, which they got literally no attacks. I think in total they had like 5 shots to City's 20 something, and 2-1, a goal lead, 1 goal lead is nothing sometimes. So that's why 2 goal leads are a sigh of relief, or just you can breathe a little bit. But Everton, credit to Everton for their for their attempt to come back. We did have an opportunity for I think Hemp. She had kind of like pushed off this girl, and she got a cross from Kelly. It ended being right at the goalkeeper, and I'm trying to remember. Keatings did have to make a save. But honestly, I have to say, the City goal, I mean, the goal Everton scored, to me, was caused by City based upon how they played from the back. Tonight, I didn't really like the way Keatings was distributing because it was very intentional, and I know that that's what they mean to do, but maybe a little too intentional. It was too, what do you call it? Televised. It was too easy to pick up. So I think they're going to have to be a little bit more savvy in the way that they want to play off in the back. Like, if the first pass isn't available, you have plenty of other options, especially if you're a good team. You don't have to force that pass. So I think next match, of course, against Chelsea are really not going to allow them to make some of the mistakes that they did, because Keatings almost gave away another goal as well, because of her distribution. So I think today City got very lucky. Everton did not capitalize on some of the mistakes that they did, even though it's very slim. They did not capitalize on them. But overall, in general, City are level with Chelsea on their second place. And honestly, City win the Champions League. City win the league. Because right now, Arsenal were that. I can't believe Arsenal got Miedema hurt, or not even Netherlands got Miedema hurt again. And I'm like, damn, that really sucks for Arsenal. But I hope City can win the league. But like I always been saying from the beginning of the season, Champions League is the mission. They got to get back to England. They got to get back to Europe and let everybody know what they've been missing. Everyone want to talk about everyone else, but y'all forgetting about how great City is. Come on now. If City are not in the Champions League, who's watching the Champions League? I'll play it. But anyways, it's your girl Anita flying high. This is the recap for Manchester City versus Everton, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, deuces.